Greetings, faithful followers. This is your old pal, brother Jack Angry. Things keep improving for us here at the Monastery of Mayhem and with the Angry Brothers Omaha Shakarama. We want to welcome our newest sponsor, Big Brain Tattoos at 1123 Jackson Street in the Old Market here in Omaha. They are our newest sponsor, and we would like everybody to stop on down and say hi to Smitty and Lenny and the rest of the artists down there. Get a price on a tattoo, and next time you decide to have work done, be sure and visit Smitty and see what he can do for you. Now back to the show. Well, greetings, faithful followers. This is your old pal, brother Jack Angry, along with Inferna, the cougar from hell.
Hello, everybody.
Bringing you another edition of Movie Night live from the Monastery of Mayhem. And this would be our 21st episode of Movie Night Live. So, not to mention our 90th episode of our main series, the Angry Brothers Omaha Shakarama. And we want to say thanks to all of our fans for all of the great feedback, all the cards and letters we've received, asking for more episodes, asking for more guests.
More.
That's right.
More.
And we've had a lot of great success with our Live from the Monastery of Mayhem radio program on Blogspot or blogtalkradio.com. So you can check us out there by just Googling Angry Brothers Omaha Shakarama and Blog Talk Radio.
I haven't been on that for a while.
I know, we've got to get you back. We've got to get you back on it. You were working yesterday.
That one girl scared me.
Which girl was that?
I don't know. I hung up the phone.
It wasn't Daisy Train, was it? Or
I don't remember. She's like wondering who I was.
Okay.
Remember?
Yes. All right.
She was nice, but I was like, okay, I'm just gonna get out of this conversation.
Yeah, you bailed on me, Inferna.
I bailed. I had things to do.
Yes.
Like run.
Yeah. You had to get your hair done, you had to get your nails done, you had to get your tan on.
That's right.
And nobody's paying for that but you, so.
Exactly.
It's like, so be sure and help out Inferna this holiday season. She has needs. I mean, it takes a lot of money to look this good, and frankly, you know, we ain't paying her that much, so help her out. We'll be starting an Indiegogo campaign to fund Inferna. I ain't joking, people.
That's nice of you. Thank you so much.
We'll be working on that, so keep your eyes peeled.
That'd be a great Christmas present.
There you go. The only thing is you wouldn't get the money till March.
Oh, okay.
It takes like 60 to 90 days to fund for the money to come through. Damn it. That's the only drawback with Indiegogo. That and the fact Zach Braff uses it. Hack. Asshole. Cocksucker. Anyway. Oh dear. It's like, you know, all congested.
Oh dear. You sound like Mrs. Doubtfire.
Oh dear. Yeah, that's a drag, isn't it? You said drag? Anyway, it's like, shut up, Beavis. Anyhow, okay, it's like, yeah, we digress. Tonight's movie is a really great 70s blaxploitation classic starring William Marshall and Jane Speed. It's called Abby. Now, to give you a little concept of the plot of the movie, Abby plays a pastor's daughter, actually a bishop's daughter, in one of the Protestant, Episcopal, Holy Roller kind of churches in a undisclosed large metropolitan city. The father, who is this bishop, is also a freelance exorcist.
And he goes to Nigeria.
Yes, and while in Nigeria, he exorcises an African sex demon.
Oh, not that kind.
No.
What kind?
I said sex demon, not sex worker.
Oh.
You know, it's like, yeah. It's like, who's your daddy? Who's your daddy? Who's your daddy? No, it's not that kind.
There's all kinds.
Yes, there is.
I'm confused.
Yes, well, it's like, go with it. You know, trust me, you get used to it after a while. Anyway, the father exorcises this sex demon, and the demon plots revenge, and by doing so, it possesses his own daughter.
She makes noises.
Yes, and it happens in a rather compromising way in the shower, and it's like, I'm going to have to rewatch that, because I saw that scene and I went, huh?
I was like, is she in pain? Or, huh? What's
like,
that shadow?
It's like, okay. It's like, she's
like a blonde not understanding things, like, huh?
And what is it? Speaking of blondes, what is the official blonde mating call? I am so drunk. I thought you might appreciate that one.
I'm actually a brunette.
Yeah, see the roots, people? That's right. What do blondes and oak trees have in common? Black roots.
Thanks.
That's all right. I know, I'm a big one. Been one most of my life.
That's
but
not nice.
No, it's not. I'm sorry.
That's not ladylike of me.
Bad whore host.
You are a bad whore host.
Oh, wait a minute. Yeah, it's like, who's your daddy? Who's your daddy? Well, we'll get Tard in here for that. She's the expert.
No. She scares me too.
Yeah,
she brings that whip out.
I know, she starts flying around with that whip. Next thing you know, nut graze.
I'm like, oh my God.
Yeah, that guy at the Kiss concert, he didn't like that too much when she nut grazed him.
Oh.
It's like,
oh
every guy in the place.
I miss everything.
I know, it's like, well, we were actually trying to do our jobs, you know.
I think I was trying to bounce.
Trying to bounce.
I was bouncing with Ash.
Yeah.
You know, we're doing this.
Yeah, it's like, and nobody got it on film. Damn it. Speaking of which, we're going to have to get Ash back in here, you know, and have the two of you doing
bouncing.
Yes, it's like we will have to get you in here for like the New Year's bikini show.
All right, we'll do that again.
Yeah, it's like everybody loves the bikini show. By the way, Dr. Dorian Destruction said I should put you and Ash in a blender, and I don't know what he meant by that. It's like, okay, that doesn't make a lot of sense, but you know, Master Vile says that you and Ash in bikinis would look really great, you know, and he's right.
I like our first scene together where we help each other shopping.
Yes, she went lingerie shopping and
had to try things on.
Yes, and
throw them.
Me and James are standing there. It's like, oh, if you could see what we're seeing, people.
That was fun.
Yes, it was.
Where were we? Something about this girl in the shower. Oh yeah, the daughter's in the shower and some screaming stuff
anyway,
happens, like weird screams.
Yes, some weird shadows and some screams, and next thing you know, she's possessed by this sex demon and making all kinds of weird noises and, you know, eyes glowing and all that.
I didn't know it wasn't like that.
Wasn't it?
What was the noise like?
I can't really reproduce.
It's like kind of evil, but
kind of
sexual evil, like something's taking advantage of her.
Could that? Well, okay, that's one way. Yeah, it's like I really can't reproduce the sound. I know what you're talking about, but you know, I'm going to let our viewers because we're going to run some clips in here in a little bit of that. So you know, and Abby goes on to create all kinds of havoc. She proceeds to have a pretty raunchy encounter with a funeral director in the back of a hearse.
Oh yeah.
You know, it's like, for all you thrill seekers out there, I'll bet that's something y'all haven't done is, well, actually, unless we talk to Daisy Train, I mean, she did it in an open grave.
That's right, she did.
It's like, you know, it's like people from Omaha, it's like, you bunch of amateurs. You talk to this gal from Oregon and some of the things she's done.
She's actually pretty cool.
Yeah, she is. She's a doll. We love her, and we look forward to having her back on our blog talk show. But, I mean, yeah, you people would not believe some of the things we heard. We didn't even believe it.
Like, you don't just see things like this on TV.
No, and let's face it, some things can't be unseen, people. But anyway, Abby proceeds to have these various sexual encounters, and she causes, you know, great harm to many of the men in her life, including throwing her boyfriend across the room and kind of fucking him up pretty substantially. And Eventually, the father shows up from Nigeria, realizes that this is the same demon he exorcised in Nigeria, who beat him back and, possessed his daughter, so now he's got to get the demon out of her, and that leads to the end of the film, which we're not going to tell you about here, faithful followers.
Nope.
We're going to let you watch. You got to watch it for yourself to see that. Believe me, you're going to want to do that. Now, to give you a little bit of trivia about this film, the film stars, as I said, Janet Speed playing the title role of Abby. There is the theme song on this, the vocals, was actually written and performed by Jane Speed, who was a lounge singer in Vegas at the time. And I believe that there was actually several instances during the filming, because of the movie's demonic or satanic nature, that the production was plagued with all kinds of accidents. Terry Carter, who you'd remember as Colonel Ty from the original Battlestar Galactica, rat on. He plays Abby's husband. During a scene where he was thrown up against a wall, suffered a separated shoulder and broken rib, and had to be taken off the set in an ambulance.
Ouch.
And was absent for part of the filming, so his parts were shot at the end of the filming schedule. But that was a rather freak occurrence. There were several freak occurrences that there would be unexplained electrical malfunctions when Janet Speed would show up dressed in the makeup of the demon and doing her scenes as the demon. Lights would flicker on and off unexpectedly or not work at all. People would claim to hear disembodied voices. I don't know what they said. That was never reported. They would experience like large cold areas in the sound stage. I mean, frigidly cold, even though this was the middle of summer when they were filming, and the sound stages themselves are usually quite hot.
Where was this house at?
It wasn't. It was a sound stage in Los Angeles. This was filmed on. The production company used, I believe, several of the old American International film companies' production sound stages. They were in.
Oh, like the walls that are like sectional walls.
Well, a sound stage is like a big open area, and you can put sectional walls in it for different scenes and what have you. It's just that it would be insanely hot in one section of the sound stage, and like maybe 5 feet to the left, it would be frigidly cold to the point where you could see your breath, and there was no rational explanation for any of it.
Chicken shit, huh?
No way, Big Mama, you and me. Hey, just trying to help you, Abby. Come on. Come on, baby. Hey, let's go. You my kind of woman. Abby. Right on. Come on, baby.
Let's go. I don't need you. I've got Abby.
Abby.
You just stay there. I might take you along, too. After I get your fucking father.
All right, get out of here, everybody. Come on, floor show's over. Come on, move it. You too, Dan. Come on, move it.
You shut up. I don't want you. What do you think of my powers now?
Not very much.
Hello, motherfucker!
The time has come. No, you will not escape. And Abby will survive.
Father, you've got to stop whatever that is.
We're here together and ready. The time has come. Cass, go grab her arms and hold her.
You know who I am, don't you?
Be silent.
Got my power to destroy enemies?
But not Olorin. It is in his name that I come now. He and God are as one in power.
I suppose you think I owe you something for setting me free. And what I owe you is long past due.
That is enough.
Oh, I know you, you old chameleon. You might have fooled your son, but I know your hypocrisy. Want to hear your mother's opinion of your wonderful father, Hammett?
Protect us in the power of your love.
Where did you pick up that rigmarole?
Purify
Sounds
us,
impressive.
O Lord, so that we may be worthy to carry your holy light into the struggle against the forces of darkness.
Darkness? Bullshit! Wait till I get your ass into hell!
No, that is enough. Arise, my sons. We must free Abby and deliver her to God.
Yes, come to me. It is the only way to break your chains. The only way to know...
No other voice but mine.
Believe
Hear
in me.
only my
I will
voice.
free you. Free will. Isn't that everybody wants?
The demon will try to tempt you, confuse you,
Loyalty.
but we must proceed now.
Oh, crap.
Or we'll
Violence.
lose Abby's
That's
soul
your
for an
nature.
eternity.
Violence. Damn you.
Grab hold of her wrists. Stretch her arms to the side. Abby, we are here to help you as you requested.
Gbogbo agbára tèmi ni láti bóbìnrin sùn tèmi ni gbogbo ọ̀tá
Still
mi
demon.
kò sọ di àkúrà
Feel the
ṣọ́ra.
chaos.
You understood that, didn't you? You know what it's all about. Jealousy. They're all jealous of my magnificent powers.
Grab her again. Hold her. Hold her in the name of the Lord God Jehovah. Now spread her arms in the form of the Holy Cross, symbol of balance and harmony with God. Now lay her on the floor.
I know that they were filming a scene in a lobby of a large hotel. A tornado struck. They had been having severe weather, but there was no reports of any tornadoes. Suddenly, here's this tornado. Jane Speed and one of the other actresses had to basically hide under a table in this hotel lobby under a large blanket because they were worried that the front of the lobby, which was all glassed windows, was going to end up either imploding in on them or exploding outward into the screen because of the air pressure changes from the tornado. So that was considered a freak occurrence. There was actually quite a bit. and a lot of people are chalking it up to the movie's demonic nature. And we've heard reports like this before.
Worse than Poltergeist.
Huh? For example, Ernest Borgnine with the film The Devil's Rain. There were a lot of unexplained accidents. A stuntman was killed during the filming through some unusual circumstances, and that was accredited to the demonic nature of the film. Ernest Borgnine even was so unnerved by it that he never did another. He had opportunities to do other movies that were of macabre or demonic origins, but he totally turned them down. So something scared him. We don't know what to this day. So there were a lot of freak occurrences. The part of the father was played by William Marshall, who you'd know from other great blaxploitation films, namely Blackula and Scream, Blackula, Scream, which we featured last week on the Angry Brothers Omaha Shockorama.
Yep.
William Marshall had issues with the producers of the film because he put several script changes that he wanted done and was consequently ignored by the production assistants and producers, and he was upset and he walked out halfway through the filming, but his parts had already been shot, so they really didn't need him anymore. But he considers Abby one of the worst films he's ever made.
Really?
Yeah.
I thought it was pretty. I think it's pretty good.
It's not bad for the genre it represents, which is blaxploitation and horror and that whole possessed person subgenre. But there were a lot of technical errors in it. But then again, if you're watching a movie like this and you're looking for technical errors, you're not going to be disappointed. You're going to find a lot of them.
Yeah.
But it goes. The ending of the film, I don't want to give that away because you're going to be very surprised by the ending. The movie in and of itself was excellent. The quality was good. The storyline was okay. I mean, it's not Shakespeare, people. We never made any claims that it was.
Are you going to do some Shakespeare now?
No. Are you?
No.
It's like, sorry, I left all my rhyming couplets at home. Thank you very much. But with the holiday season coming up here, we're doing, on our other show, the Angry Brothers Omaha Shockorama, we're doing quite a few Christmas-based horror movies, and we're doing a lot of the blaxploitation films, because this is a rather underrated genre, and I think many of our viewers would enjoy seeing these movies.
It was a 1974 movie, but it's a good movie.
Yes. Yeah, it's very indicative of, I mean, if you having lived through the 70s, having rather fond memories of all those things.
Bell bottoms.
Platform shoes.
Spring mattress.
Rayon shirts.
I was going to say afros, but they still have that.
Yeah, but not as bad.
The poofy ones.
Yeah, it's like, you don't see afros standing out to here these days. I haven't. Where have I been?
Okay, some people do the Justin Bieber thing. A lot of kids are doing the Justin Bieber thing, but...
Justin Bieber thing? What is that? Like where they shave the sides?
Whole
flip it back.
Feathery, hair.
Justin Bieber, it's like... did God do it to us on purpose, or was he just a freak of nature? Yes, it's like...
To everyone, he's beautiful.
It's like... I'm sorry, it's like... If I had a daughter and she came home wearing a Justin Bieber t-shirt, I would rip it off of her body. It's like, not in my freaking house, you don't. And his song, Girlfriend, what the hell is that song about,
A girl?
Are you sure?
That's a friend?
Are you sure?
I don't know.
It could be a dude. It's like...
Doesn't he have his own nail polish line?
Again, it's... I don't know if he has his own nail polish line.
Some kind of cosmetic thing or something?
Well, it's like when Justin Bieber is having a bad day, the first thing... You look at him, the first thing you think, well, gee, Justin, does your vag hurt?
I think that every kid's gonna want his Christmas CD if he has one. And that's all the parents are gonna hear.
You know, it's like time like this make me say, thank God I'm sterile. It's like my baby bladder dried up decades ago. You know, it's like no more babies.
Oh.
You know, I'll stick to dachshunds, thank you. You know, best children that there are. You know, they give you all kinds of unconditional love, and you never have to worry about them fucking you over.
Teenagers?
Well, it's like, hey, somebody's got to mow the lawn, right? The world needs ditch diggers.
Aww.
But I mean, it's like, well, your kids. I mean, they're not so bad. I have to admit that they're good kids, and you know, I have to admit that. However, I have seen some people's kids that the term "little heathen" comes to my mind, but you know, it's like.
There's times you want to say things, you know. It's your kids, though. I mean,
well, that's it.
They're not always going to be perfect.
Well,
they have their flaws.
Remember, Inferna, bad words hurt like a fist. So.
Yeah, they do.
So, you know, it's like, don't say anything to your kids that you wouldn't want said to you, as far as that's concerned.
Exactly.
But, you know, and let's face it, sometimes the little devils do get on your nerves.
Like even the word, you little shit!
Yes, I've been called that many a time, you know, it's like, you know, little bastard, little asshole. It's like, Brother Jack remembers those days, and, you know, it's like, here's to you, Mom. But, you know, and one of the nice things that when your parents are old and infirmed, they're going to be depending on you to take care of them. So that gives you your chance to get your revenge, you know?
Well, they'll be taking care of you.
Well, it's like...
In the end, that's how it's going to happen.
Yes, it's like...
Just remember that.
I'll be sitting in that big nursing home somewhere, wearing my adult diaper and my colostomy bag, and, you know, it's like... I'll be sitting there, you know, trying to gum my stewed prunes, and I'll have some...
Too many prunes.
Yes, I'll have some fat, ugly nurse taking care of me, going, well, I see you ate all your prunes there, isn't that a good boy? And I'll be, shut up, you bitch. Yes, it's like, this is what Brother Jack thinks about a lot, and what he looks for, what he knows he's going to look forward to in later life, you know. So, if you're my age, if you're in the hitting them golden years, remember, enjoy your decrepitude. You've earned it, and live long enough to be a burden on your family. That's the best revenge. And if you've got elderly parents and they're pissing you off, always remember, you can hide their teeth.
They won't bite then.
Well, then they know who's boss. Believe me, Mummy comes around when Mom gets out of line with me and Brother James. We bring her right back into line by hiding her teeth for a few days.
Oh my gosh.
You know, or my personal favorite, you switch the Bengay and the preparation H. That gets their attention real quick. Real quick, I mean.
I never thought of that.
Yes.
But
it's like they don't read the label.
I use it for my eyes, preparation H.
Okay, well,
I have it just as specifically for cosmetic.
Well, yes, it just kind of tightens up, gets rid of them bags around the eyes, you know. It's like, I've heard of that, you know.
Are you crying? No, it's preparation H.
And look, it's so much cheaper than makeup. Well, you see, I've looked at some of that eye cream, you know, the rejuvenating eye cream that you roll on under your eyes. $47.50 for a little tube about that big. What's in that stuff? Crack? Faithful followers, this is your old pal, Brother Jack Angry, along with Inferna.
Hi.
And Sin. And we just wanted to take a moment to welcome our newest sponsor, Big Brain Tattoos in Omaha, Nebraska. Now they're located at 1123 Jackson Street, which is on the backside of the old market here in downtown Omaha. We hope you'll stop by and see Smitty, the owner, and Lenny and Jason, two of his best artists, and they will be happy to answer all of your questions and deal with whatever your tattoo needs are, whether you're just pricing a tattoo, you have a design, or you need a design. Lenny and his artists will be happy to draw that out and set it up to your satisfaction. And all of their work is backed by Smitty and his artists, so you'll never go away dissatisfied from Big Brain. So be sure and check him out and tell him the Angry Brothers sent you. And if you'd like to check his webpage out, it's www.bigbrainomaha.com.